know that book lovers come in two different types. Those who love to actually hold the physical book, turn its pages and breathe in the beautiful perfume of the word, and those who love their Kindle. Personally, I'm among the former. One day, while sitting and daydreaming, I envisioned Mademoiselle Book and the vain Mr. Kindle in deep debate about who was better, stronger, who had the most fans. This is how I imagine that conversation went. Look at me. Am I not beautiful, cooed Mademoiselle Book? Oh, geez, get over yourself. You wish. Check out how fast I can be accessed, just the click of a button, boasted Mr. Kindle. Well, not much ego here. Your battery could die. Can it be replaced? Mademoiselle Book chirped with a hint of know-it-all in her voice. Well, no, but, stammered Mr. Kindle. See, I knew it. I'm the better choice, said Mademoiselle Book, all cocky and beyond certain. Excuse me. Your pages can be torn, children scribble on them, they bend and crumple them, and basically just treat you like crap, said Mr. Kindle, more than a little chagrined. Yes, these things happen, but one can still enjoy reading me and turning pages. I'd hate to think how you would stand up to kids abusing you. Your screen can break, your buttons can stick. Most definitely I am the superior of the two of us, Mademoiselle Book was confident. But can you swim? Mr. Kindle spewed out, grasping at straws. Why would you ask me that? You for sure cannot swim, and in water, your works. So sorry, Mr. Kindle, afraid you're toast, Mademoiselle Book said with just a hint of sadness. Aha! You can't swim either. You avoided my question, Mr. Kindle hollered, becoming more and more irate with each moment. Oh yes, I can, long enough to be saved. With a little warmth, my pages and cover can be dried, and I'm just as legible as before, Mademoiselle Book stated, beaming at the realization of her magnificent survival skills. More people like me than you. Statistics prove that. Mr. Kindle was now completely flustered. Yeah, you're only partly correct. It is said that too much looking at you damages the eyes of mortals with that blue light you always seem to need to have on in the background. Pages in a book do not hurt humans, Mademoiselle Book said with an air of intelligence and superiority. I doubt that. I haven't heard anything about that, said Mr. Kindle, feeling momentarily hopeful. That's because you are too self-centered. All you want to do is just have people stare at you. I clearly have a much broader fan base. Mademoiselle Book was quickly tiring of this going nowhere conversation. Yeah, yada, 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 bemoaned Mr. Kindle. You sound jealous, Mademoiselle Book said with a slight upturn of her pages as she smirked. No, I'm not jealous, Mr. Kindle mumbled, not feeling quite as sure as he did at the beginning. Okay, if you insist, you can be better. I tire of trying to justify my reasoning to you. Can we just move on, shouted Mademoiselle Book, flustered. Wait, am I losing this debate? Asked Mr. Kindle as the outcome became painfully obvious. Indeed you are, my dear Mr. Kindle. But I will be considerate. I will tell everyone that we are equals, gloated Mademoiselle Book. You will? Gee, thanks, buddy. Losing the debate was now forgotten as Mr. Kindle felt a rush of glee. My goodness, he was shallow. All of a sudden, Mademoiselle Book started to slip. Because Mr. Kindle was sitting on her front cover, on the way down, he fell in the toilet, and Mademoiselle Book, well, she could not avoid hitting the flush handle as he headed to the flesh. She headed to the floor. Laying on the floor on her back cover, Mademoiselle Book fluffed her pages as she wondered how the heck that happened. At that moment, her front cover was facing up to the back of the toilet. There, sitting proud as you please, completely and deliciously oblivious to the chain reaction of sad events he had triggered, sat Harley, the fur baby of the household, the biggest, baddest, Tom on the block. So sorry, Mr. Kindle. I will be sure to remember you in the years to come. You were kind of neat, but alas, in the end, 'tis I who remains the most beautiful, beamed Mademoiselle Book as she checked to make sure nothing was damaged in the fall.